Hello everyone, welcome to thestarchlady.com. I wonder what all this is going to be. If you guessed burgers, you would be correct. I Nourish Gently sends me push notices and recipes every day on Facebook Messenger. If you have not signed up for their services, it's a great vegan source for recipes and ideas. And this one came up and I thought I have got to try that. It's a pineapple sweet potato burger recipe. So we have some leftover rice, literally with the leftover stuff that was connected to it. We have some chia seed egg here. We have sweet potatoes that were cooked in the crock pot yesterday. So they've already been chilled. We've got some pineapple that we've squeezed all the juice out of that was left over from something else. I added the the paprika, the smoked paprika that I'm obsessed with lately. It called for some cumin and some black pepper, and I used the chipotle chili black pepper, and then purple onion. So we're going to put all that in the food processor and see what we can come up with here before we put it on the griddle, which we've already got getting hot. Using an S blade, I'm going to go ahead and dump in the onion. Now the pineapple and seasoning. And we're going to get that blended up a little bit to get some moisture in the container. You'll want to have a scraper on hand to push that down in case it needs a little bit more work. We're going to add in some of our sweet potatoes, skin and all, vitamins and all, right inside of there. Let's do 3 to get started and see how that looks. It looks good. We're going to go ahead and add some of the rice. I've used all of the rice, and I've held back 2 of the sweet potatoes in case I need a little bit more moisture. And I'm going to add the chia seed. As a note, when you're creating chia seed eggs, it's usually a 2-to-1. So this was 6 tablespoons of water, 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. Now the recipe itself called for flax seed eggs, which is made in a similar fashion, as you'll see on the recipe below, that I copied from I Nourish Gently. It's their recipe, their credit, their names below it. You have to be a member of their messenger pushes in order to get the recipe directly from them. So I would look them up on Facebook and ask to get those, for the various recipes that they do on a daily that are amazing. But anyways, I choose chia seeds over flax seeds every time for the eggs because, and in any recipe, because they're gentler on the digestive system. For me, flax is a violent, not comfortable situation, so I prefer the chia seeds. Okay, we're going to get that all pulsed up and pureed in the food processor here. This is not something you can do by hand. It would take way too long and not be the consistency that you need. It's definitely plenty moist, but I think it'll hold together well, especially since we're doing it on a closed grill. I think if I had a little bit more rice, I'd put it in there just to give it a little bit more firmness and texture. I could add a potato to it. Ooh. I'll skip it this time. But that would be an option, is to throw in a cooked potato. The griddle is nice and hot. It's so steamy right now. And we're going to go ahead and put 1/3 cup plunks on here and flatten them down just a little bit because the lid will take care of the rest. Like that. Go ahead and put the lid down. I do love this Cuisinart griddler. It has the gridded side like you just saw here. It has waffle grids. It has flat griddle for pancakes and things like that. We use it almost exclusively for making our hash browns and things. So we'll tell you how many minutes it takes in a minute. When you see a lot of steam coming off the griddle, whether it's pancakes or, veggie burgers like this, you know that there's still a lot of moisture in the content, and so you want to wait until that steam subsides a bit.